Oh yeah. Alright, first session, bitch. Hi Kate. How are you? How are you? Oh.
Yeah, I see it. I know, I did actually get the ride with me.
I saw you, I was like, I meant to go over there and find you, but then I totally forgot. It didn't take your thing. I was like, ah, fuck it.
What is up, guys? We're back. Man, this footage is low-key old. Sorry about that. It took me like 2 weeks to get this video out. It's just been crazy at work and a quarter corporate bullshit. But you know, I gotta hug my girl Kate every time I see her. I love her. She's awesome. But she's a staple at Jennings for sure. Anyways, this is the first session coming out. Man, this time went much better than last time. Mainly the IMU issue was solved. You guys saw how botched that install was, and yet not a single issue with the bike the whole weekend. So we at least, you know, we've got that under wraps. But so no more limp mode. We're chilling, and right now we're following Hunter, who you met in the intro, and he's on my blue bike, dude. Hunter did great. He hadn't ridden in like probably 2 or 3 years before this weekend that we went out. He's well, I don't know if I should say this. Well, whatever, fuck it, he'll be fine. He's a pilot, so he's, you know, he's traveling a lot for work and stuff. So he came down to Fort Lauderdale, picked him up from the airport on Thursday, late evening, and then Friday morning we drove up to Jennings from Miami. So it was it's a long drive, but it was good. It was good to see him. Gotta stay close with your homies, dude, as much as you can at least. But yeah, I can't believe this guy flies fucking planes, and look at him go on that thing, dude. He's ripping that Gixxer. So yeah, he did really good. He was running 35s before he took a couple years off of riding, and then not only did, you know, there was 3 years elapsed there, he came back to it on a totally different bike. Not even the same style. He was on like a naked thing before. So to go from that to this bike, a new bike, and to still run your same times from 2 years ago is wild. I mean, I ride regularly, and when I swapped from the Gixxer to the Aprilia, like, I gained like 8 or 9 seconds off my like pace, my normal pace. So super impressive from Hunter, but you'll see a lot of him riding. I spent a lot of time following him. The college Hunter and I went to, they have like a motorcycle club thing, and so they come to Jennings twice a semester with Southern Track Days. So and you'll see that guy in a bit. I was following this guy on a supermoto that goes to Riddle, so that was also pretty fun. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. We're just getting through some warm-up laps here. I think this might have been actually the second session. I think the first session had some red flags, or no, it was like misty. It's so misty, even with a pin lock, like my visor was just getting filled with water. It was hard to see anything. Still kind of dark and cloudy. But I'm pretty sure this is the second session. But just a spoiler for you guys, I did get down to 31s. So I think the last time I come there, I wasn't able to get any faster than like a 34 or 35. So every time I go and get a little more seat time on the Aprilia, I'm dropping some seconds, which is good. The goal is definitely to sit in the high 20s again like I was on the Gixxer. But yeah, man, look at him go. I can't believe he still fits in that suit. Hunter, if you're watching this, dude, you gotta start hitting the gym, bro. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'll be back in a few. There's probably a couple more things I'm gonna commentate on. But, oh, yeah, look at that. Did you see that? That scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is, I think that is the other college kid that's on that supermoto. I'm like 90% sure that's him, so that was kind of funny. But nobody died, so we're straight. But I'll follow this guy a little bit later. You'll see. He surprised me too. That guy was super, I can't remember his name. I'm so bad with names, but that guy was super fast into 3, 4, and 5. Like very quick. And cheat code, supermotos are literal cheat codes in the back section. I don't know why. What part of the geometry of a tall bike makes them they're just so easy to go quick through the back section, whereas like everything else, it's like trying to manhandle a fucking pig through there. It's horrible. But anyways, now I'm for real done yapping, so I'll be back in a bit. I thought there was going to be a little more time there, but I'm just now like kind of editing the video and going through the stuff. So anyways, this is the guy. This is the guy on the Supermoto. He was very quick, so I can't totally remember the exact details of his backstory, but apparently he used to race Supermotos. Like at like small tracks, you know, like small track stuff. So I guess he's new to Riddle, and then he came out to do Southern Track Days, and yeah, he's pretty quick, you know. Definitely, like, first time at Jennings, and definitely belonged in intermediate, I would say, for sure. He's definitely in the 30s. But look how fast this kid is through the back. And, you know, he's doing the little leg dangle thing. Sorry, I think that's a little... but, hey, you know, we'll give it to him. But, man, I couldn't understand how easy it seemed to throw that little Supermoto through the back section. It's kind of crazy. And you know, I've ridden, like, I used to own a DRZ. Yeti still has a DRZ, and I rode that one around for a little bit. Never at the track. I've only ever ridden Supermotos on the street, but I don't know. I didn't like them, to be honest with you, on track. I didn't like how tall they were. It felt wrong to me to literally lean off that thing and like drag me. I don't know. I felt like I was gonna tip over. And it's just this really high center of gravity. But I guess that's what makes them so quick in very tight areas, you know. But of course, I don't think this guy's bike could go any faster than like 80 miles an hour in a straight line. So, you know, it was a little painful to sit behind him in the front and back straights. And then I would say even in like that mini straight between 6 and 7, and then between 8 and 9. But yeah, anyways, I was just impressed with this guy, so I figured I'd show you guys. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to ride with him. Nice guy too. But yeah, I think there's a couple other things I'll update you guys on. I know I touch on it at the end, but I kind of screwed up the last clip, so you can ignore it if you want, or you can just, you know, give it a listen. But pretty much, the blue bike is gone. I sold it. Some guy came, picked it up, gave me what I wanted for it, and you know, that was it. Sayonara. I'm gonna miss that bike. I really wanted to keep it. And yeah, I had in my head, like, eventually that bike was gonna be like a garage ornament. Like, I was gonna figure out a way to literally hang it up on a wall somewhere in like my massive shop I'm gonna have someday, you know, something cool like that. But unfortunately, I can't really just have that bike sitting around for a long time. And I think getting into Wira, I really need to focus on the Aprilia and get as comfortable on that thing as I possibly can, because I'd like to do well on it, you know. But speaking of that, there's going to be another video here very shortly. And if you've made it this far in the video, I guess I'll go ahead and tell you. Well, we're only 10 minutes in, but whatever. We're fully Wira prepping the Aprilia. I have everything we need. There's a couple things that's going to be a little weird to do on the Aprilia, to like safety wire everything we need to safety wire, but I think we can figure it out. So we're gonna let her rip, and so that'll be phase probably 6. I think the last phase of the Aprilia was 5.5. So this will be phase 6. Whatever's after the IMU damper. And yeah, we're gonna get this thing race legal, and we're gonna go do our first race. I'm thinking it'll probably be a sprints race, but I do have my eye on another endurance race that I kind of want to partake in, so we shall see. But another video coming up very soon. I'll probably upload it tomorrow. Today's Friday, it's 11 p.m., so I'm going to actually do the work on the bike tomorrow, film it, and then hopefully have the video out tomorrow night. So that's the idea. But enjoy the rest of the video, guys. I'm actually going to leave you for good now.
I do put a GoPro on the blue bike, and Hunter follows me around for a little bit, so we'll see some more. You'll see some of Hunter's riding from his POV. And yeah, it's kind of a long video, guys. Sorry about that. I let it get up to 23.5 minutes, but I tried to keep it as short and digestible as possible. You know, too much information, I guess. Too much footage to go through for sure. It took me a long time to edit this video. So if you appreciate the work, please, even if it's hateful, leave me a comment. It's cool. I'm down. You can talk shit. I know I'm slow, so if you call me slow, I'll be like, yeah, bro, what's up? What else is new, bro? Yeah, whatever. Alright, guys. Enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Do what you want to do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, you think right here is good?
Sure, I don't mind. Put it wherever you want.
You want facing forward or backward? Seems like it's working.
Forward's the better view, probably.
Yeah, we had an issue with the SD card. Shit was ghetto. Alright. You're gonna be on board with this slow fucker. nerds, we're back. I'm actually talking to you guys from the future of the video you're about to watch. Yeah, unfortunately, the SD card, I have a couple SD cards, but the one that I had in the camera when I was doing the intro stuff and like the first couple of clips just is shot. So as soon as I'm done editing this video, I'm gonna, well, I guess get all the footage off of it. I'm tossing it. So I got a couple more SD cards coming, hopefully a little higher quality, not as old. So, but before we get to the video, you might notice something different. And I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I did sell the Gixxer. I love that bike. A lot of good videos of that bike, a lot of good memories. And you know, I actually got kind of fast on that bike too. But now, for at least the time being, it is going to be all about the Aprilia. Yeah, but we're making some changes here. This garage is too small, and the city is, quite frankly, a little too expensive. So I will be moving out of here soon. So yeah, we're also getting rid of the trailer. So there's a lot of changes that are going to be coming up here soon. So if I don't post for a while, that's why. But it shouldn't be that long, and I should still be going to the track semi-regularly. So nothing too much to worry about. But yeah, the Gixxer is officially gone, man. Or the Jizzer, as they say.